And now the starting lineup for your Hahnville High School Fighting Tigers. Number 11, Truman Moyer.
Live from Hahnville High School in Boutique, Louisiana, Crescent City Sports proudly brings to you high school baseball. This afternoon, we open coverage of a great week of rivalries in the New Orleans area with a District 6-5A matchup between the Destrehan Wildcats and the Hahnville Tigers. What's going on, folks? I'm VK Jones, bringing you this game live today on CrescentCitySports.com. Pitch hitting for Ken Trahan today. Very excited to broadcast my first high school baseball game, but this is not my first rodeo calling baseball games myself, so it's good to be here, and I'm honored by Mr. Trahan and also Lenny Van Gilder to bring you the game today in a week, and you can consider this rivalry week in the city of New Orleans, as both of these teams are about to go at it. Destrehan coming in 21-8 on the season, 4-0 in the district, and already clinched the district championship as they're 4-0 in this district game today against their crosstown rivals Hahnville, who is 17-11 on the season, and they're 2-2 in the district as well, and they're looking to give Destrehan their first loss of the district season and also ending a 15-game winning streak for Destrehan, who's one of the hottest teams in the state right now, as they're number 8 in the power rankings. Hahnville 21 in the power rankings as well. And let's give it over to the playing of our national anthem. And that was today's rendition of the national anthem. A very beautiful crowd today over here at Hahnville High School. And it's going to look like probably a standing room only crowd. A lot of chairs on the front, sides, everywhere. Talking to a couple of the game operations here over in Hahnville, saying it's been some great crowds all season long here, but it's not going to be the exception today with the crosstown rivals coming from all the way from St. Rose over here to Boutique for this rivalry of St. Charles Parish. Let's introduce the lineups first for Destrehan. The batting lineups will go like this. Leading off will be Shane Lee. Second, Jonah Hoslauer. Batting third will be John Carmichael. Fourth, Jace DeGree. Fifth will be Bryson Harding. Sixth will be Brady Meir. Seventh will be Luke Bordelon. Eighth will be Brady Hubbard. Ninth will be Walker Dew. And the head coach for Destrehan. And a very good coach indeed, Coach Meir, who has been doing a great job with the Destrehan program since he has taken over. The defense of Hahnville will go like this. In the outfield, left field will be Sam Semino. Center field will be Chase Morales. Right field will be Truman Moyer. Third baseman will be Jacob Jeffrey. Shortstop will be Aiden Machado. Second baseman will be Jake Reisinger. The first baseman, Jaden Rosales. Catching will be Kaysen Alexander. The pitcher today will be Talon Thibodeau. And leading off will be Shane Lee. As we about to start this rivalry ball game here. First pitch. Swing and a miss for strike one. Good pitch right there. Lee has been very dominant this year for Destrehan this season. The pitch a little high. Counts 1-1. For Shane Lee, .378 batting average, 7 home runs, 33 RBIs, and over 34 hits. 1-1. Swing and a miss, strike two. And Lee hit, and this is the same Shane Lee was the starting running back for the Destrehan football team who won the state championship. And what I've been hearing, he's been unbelievable on the baseball field as well. 1-2 pitch and low for ball two. Counts 2-2. Jonah Haslauer on deck for the Wildcats. Two and outside. Full count, 3-2. I've been seeing a lot of highlights in games. This is my first time to see it in person of Destrehan and Hahnville baseball. Payoff pitch. And strike three. Shane Lee goes down on strikes. 1 out. And up next will be Jonah Haslauer. Good pitch right there by Terrio. Terrio coming in 2-3 on the season. ERA 1.40 with 13 strikeouts. 56 strikeouts on the season. First pitch. And there's a pop fly. It will go to center, and it will be caught. 2 outs. Up next will be John Carmichael.
Now hitting number 8, John Carmichael.
So Carmichael will step in. Carmichael with a .433 batting average. He has over 8 RBIs this season. First pitch is high for ball one. One-0 pitch and is inside for ball two. Counts 2-0. And this is a great time to have this game. Spring break for the school system in itself. 2-0. And a check swing for strike one. 2-1 is the count. Nobody on, 2 outs here. 2-1. Strike two. Like we mentioned, St. Charles Parish out of school this week. Don't have to go back till Monday. So great thing to do during the week as these two, this is the first game. They'll play again in the non-district Thursday afternoon. 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. Terrio, 2 strikeouts to start the ball game. So for Destrehan, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on the bags. We go to the bottom of the first. No score. We're coming right back. This is CrescentCitySports.com. Okay, okay. Yeah. Welcome back as we go into the bottom of the first. No score between Destrehan and Hahnville. VK Jones with you. Let's introduce the batting lineups for Hahnville. Leading off, Truman Moyer. Second, Aiden Machado. Third, Maddox Lofton. Fourth, Talon Terrio. The pitcher will go up the bat at fourth. Fifth will be Chase Morales. Sixth, Jaden Rosales. Seventh will be Kaysen Alexander. Eighth will be Sam Seminole. Ninth will be Jake Reisinger. The head coach for the Hahnville Tigers is Coach Vial, who has done a great job with the Hahnville program.
Leading off for your Fighting Tigers, right fielder number 11, Truman Moyer.
Truman Moyer will lead off for the Tigers here in the bottom of the first. We'll introduce the defense for Destrehan in 1 second. Starting pitcher today for the Destrehan Wildcats, Braden Finity. First pitch, and it's high for ball one. The defense set like this. In the outfield will be left field, Jonah Haslauer. Center field, Shane Lee. Left field, the 1-0 pitch outside, counts 2-0. Right field will be, Brayson Harding is the pitcher. Right field is Braden Finity. 2-0. And right down the middle for a strike, counts 2-1. Swing and a miss for strike number 2. Counts 2-2. Aiden Machado on deck for Hahnville. 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 out. Up next, Aiden Machado for Hahnville. Let's introduce the rest of the defense for Destrehan. In the infield, third base, John Carmichael. Shortstop, Brady Meir. At second base, Brady Hubbard. First base, Walker Dew. The catcher, Jace Degree. And pitching today, Bryson Harding. First pitch. And there's a pop fly. That will go to left center. That will drop for a base hit for Machado. And he'll get on there first for the Tigers.
Up next for your Tigers, DH number 12.
Up next will be Maddox Lofton. Lofton will be up next for Hahnville. So runner at first here. 1 out in this bottom of the first inning. First pitch is low for ball 1. Lofton with a .297 batting average. And the pitch right down the middle for a strike, counts 1-1. Lofton so far with 2 home runs, 20 RBIs. 1-1 pitch, right down the middle for strike 2, counts 1-2. The Hahnville Tigers, they hit the ball pretty good, but only 3 home runs this season. One, 2. Pop fly foul. We continue at 1-2. Talentario on deck. One-two pitch outside. Count is 2-2. And in high school baseball, regular season, it's 7 innings. The 2-2, strike 3. That'll be 2 outs. 2 strikeouts already for Harding. Up next, Talentario up next. Terrio will try to help himself here with a runner on at first, 2 outs. Terrio has a 346 batting average. And pop fly foul. And speaking of Terrio, Terrio has the other home run this season for Hahnville, 1 home run, 22 ribbies. The 0-1 down the middle, strike 2. Run at first here, 2 outs here. Chance for Destrehan to get out of it, 0-2. And it's outside. And it gets away, a wild pitch. And Hahnville takes advantage. Runner in scoring position now with 2 outs. Terrio having a chance to try to come through in the clutch, but he's down to 2 strikes. 1-2 pitch, strike 3. 3 strikeouts for Bryson Harding as Destrehan gets out of the inning. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on the bags. We go to the 2nd inning. No score between Destrehan and Hahnville. We'll stay with it right here. VK Jones with you from Hahnville High School in Boutique, Louisiana, the Battle of St. Charles Parish. And this is a big week for Crescent City Sports here. High school baseball on Crescent City Sports is brought to you by the Lamarck Motor Company in Kenner. Lamarck Quick Lane Services, all makes, models, batteries, tires, oil changes, and more. All done quickly while you get some popcorn. Must be a reason. And our rivalry baseball coverage on Crescent City Sports continues tomorrow night as the Archbishop Romo Raiders will take on the John Curtis Patriots from Mike Miley Stadium. And then Thursday night, the Jesuit Blue Jays will face the Brother Martin Crusaders at historic Rag Sherman Field at Kirsch Rooney Stadium. The 2 great rivalries and a Catholic League title on the line. That's all right here on Crescent City Sports. So tune in today, on tomorrow, and Thursday with great baseball action. We appreciate you joining us, and an honor to call my first high school baseball game, not first rodeo in baseball, but it is fun to do these baseball games, but especially high school, to getting the experience. I got a little experience a couple years ago, covering, but calling, we know is different, but I'm used to it now, calling some college baseball the last couple years. As we get back in the live action, as we start the top of the 2nd inning, the first pitch is a strike. Good pitch there by Terrio. Jace Degree leading off for the Destrehan Wildcats. Oh, 1 and outside. Counts 1-1. Like we mentioned, high school baseball in the regular season, it's always 7 innings. I think the playoffs, it changes, it goes to 9. It just depends on when you're at. I think early in the rounds is 7, but later in the rounds of the series, it goes 9 innings. Foul. Hopefully the guys know, hopefully if I'm right in what I'm saying, that 7 innings regular season, playoffs, it changes. It's still 7 in the playoffs. That's right. Still 7 in the playoffs. I guess it's college, it changes. That's what it is. Thank you so much. Now the 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Nope, there's a foul tip. Foul tip on that one. Foul tip. We have to. Sometimes you think, you assume it's a strike, but all of a sudden you got to see the last tip of that bat. When you see that, that's a sign that's a tip ball. So we still going 1-2 here. 1-2. Pop fly. Going foul territory, but it'll be foul. We're gonna try to see the whole picture on this one, fans. That's what we're gonna do here. 1-2 once again. This time is low outside. Now it's 2-2. Bryson Harding will be on deck for Destrehan. 2-2. And goes right down the middle, right off the second baseman. It'll be a base hit for Destrehan. Jace Degree gets on for the Wildcats. There's a hot shot right there as the second baseman tried to make a play, but it just got through. Bryson Harding will be up next.
Now hitting number 19, Bryson Harding.
Harding a .383 batting average. He has 1 home run, 8 RBIs. As the pitchers are getting some action at the plate. First pitch is foul. And we got the best seat in the house right here. This is a very nice press box here. Probably one of the biggest ones, but I know a lot of the St. Charles Parish facility is very, very nice how they keep up with everything here. 0-1 and high for ball one, counts 1-1. Run at first here. Nobody out here in the top of the second. 1-1. They set the bunt and a pop-up caught. 1 out. Harding was trying to get a good bunt down, and it wasn't too much of a good one. It wound up being a pop-up. And the catcher, Alexander, makes the catch. Brady Meir is up next. As they take a look at the first baseman, the tag not in time. Run at first here, 1 out. It's Terrio checking the runner here. First pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. Counts 0-1. They check the runner pretty close. Not in time. Oh, 1 and inside. Counts 1-1. Run at first here with 1 out here. 1-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Good pitch there by Terrio. Terrio looking to try to get his 3rd strikeout of the game. 1-2 is high. Counts 2-2. Two. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 3rd strikeout for Talon Terrio. 2 outs. Up next will be Luke Bordelon. Bordelon will step up next for Destrehan. Bordelon so far this season a .475 batting average. He has 2 home runs and 12 RBIs. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. The 0-1. Strike two. Now the 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. 4 strikeouts now for Terrio as Hahnville gets out of the inning. For Destrehan, no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on the bags. We go to the bottom half of the second. No score between Destrehan and Hahnville. We definitely appreciate you joining us here. The Crescent City Sports High School Baseball and Crescent City Sports is brought to you by Lamarck Motor Company in Kenner. The Lamarck Quick Line Services makes all makes, models, batteries, tires, oil changes, and more, all done quickly. While you get some popcorn, must be a reason. So far, nobody could not get on the scoreboard. And as far as both of these teams went, Destrehan just got to first, and that's it. And Hahnville got the scoring position, but couldn't cross the plate. So we'll see what happens with Hahnville this inning. And so far, good start for Terrio. He has 4 strikeouts. But the pitcher, Harding, he's been doing very well himself. He has 3 strikeouts. And so far for both teams, only 1 hit apiece in this ball game. I'm trying to wonder who had the hit for Destrehan. I think it was Lofton. Lofton got the hit for Hahnville. So it's been an interesting.
Number 1, Chase Morales.
Chase Morales will lead off for the Tigers as we start the bottom half of the second. First pitch. And right down the middle for a strike. The 0-1, strike two. Morales with a 2.75 batting average with 17 RBIs on the season. 0-2, foul. Crescent Alexander on deck for Hahnville. As both teams so far pretty much in their first at-bats. 0-2. Strike three to call. 4 strikeouts now for Harding. 1 out.
Up next, number 9, Jaden Rosales.
Jaden Rosales up next. For Rosales, a 217 batting average for Rosales. First pitch, inside for ball 1. One 0, and it's high. Counts 2-0. And down the middle for a strike. Counts 2-1. And down the middle for a strike. Now it's 2-2. Nobody on, 1 out. Two. And base hit for Rosales as he gets on at first. Second hit of the game for Hahnville.
Now hitting for the Tigers catcher, number 22, Crescent Alexander.
Up next, Crescent Alexander. He'll step in next for the Tigers. Chance to move the runners here. First pitch. Down the middle for a strike. Counts on 1. Run at first for Hahnville. 0-1. Down the middle for strike 2. A lot of strikes so far thrown by Harding. Oh, 2. And swing and a miss, but they got to pick it up. And actually it's a strikeout there, so it will be now 5 strikeouts so far for Harding.
Now hitting left fielder, number 3, Sam Semino.
Sam Semino up next. 2 outs here as the ump called him out on strikes. So now Semino will step in with 2 outs. First pitch down the middle for a strike. Oh, 1 goes right down, shortstop, and he'll throw it to first. Let's see, got him on the stretch. Destrehan gets out of the inning. For Hahnville, no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on the bags as we go to the 3rd inning. No score between Destrehan and Hahnville in the St. Charles Parish rivalry. VK Jones with you. High school baseball on Crescent City Sports is brought to you by Gibbs Construction, a leader in the construction industry in Louisiana and the Gulf Coast for more than 45 years, transforming dreams, visions, and plans into reality. Gibbs Construction. So we appreciate you joining us here from Hahnville High School in Boutique, Louisiana for high school baseball right here on Crescent City Sports. We got a lot more action coming up. This is game 1 of 3 this week, and we're excited to bring it to you right here on CrescentCitySports.com. And very excited to bring this action and everything. A lot of things going on in the city of New Orleans. New Orleans Pelicans will be playing tomorrow night in the play-in tournament in the NBA, and then a lot of college baseball going on this weekend. Bradley Hubbard will lead off for Destrehan as we start the top of the 3rd. First pitch. And a little bit on the inside. Counts 1-0. The 1-0. And there's a ball right there. Count is 2-0. Two-0 pitch and outside. Count is 3-0. Walker Dew on deck. Rio down the middle for a strike. Counts 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. Foul ball. Now we'll full at 3-2. Terrell a chance to bounce back here from being down 3-0. Payoff pitch, and that will be a base hit for Hubbard. Hubbard will get on for the Wildcats as he helps himself for Destrehan. Up next, Walker Dew.
Now hitting number 7, Walker Dew.
So Walker Dew up next. First pitch. And as a bunt, could be a pop fly. It'll go to the roof foul. Very nice stadium here in Boutique, Louisiana. Lots of protection here. Nets in front and also some shade up the top. Good way to build a ballpark. Very nice. They checked the runner at first. The tag pretty close, but safe. Standing room on the crowd here this afternoon. No school going on this week. 0-1. And inside. Counts 1-1. Walker do 327 batting average. 17 hits, 7 RBIs on the season. Runner at first, nobody out. 1-1. And outside. Counts 2-1. Time's called. Braden Finnerty on deck. 2-1. Goes right down to the shortstop. They go to second. First, got him! Double play for the Tigers. 2 outs. Good double play there by the Hahnville Tigers. And credit to shortstop Machado. Machado gets it to the second baseman Ringer and the first base to Rosales. The good old 3-6-3 double play. Now Shane Lee up next, back to the top of the order. Time's called. First pitch, and that'll be foul. The 0 for 1 so far for the Wildcats. Oh, 1 and outside. Counts 1-1. One and a wild pitch outside. Now its count is 3-1. Two one, I would say. Correction. 2-1. Two one. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Counts 2-2. Nobody on, 2 outs. It's top of the third. Two and outside. Will full count 3-2. Terrio looking to try to get out the inning himself. Payoff. Swing and miss, strike 3. 5 strikeouts for Talon Terrio as Hahnville gets out of the inning. For Destrehan, no runs on 1 hit, no errors, nobody left on the bags. We go to the bottom half of the 3rd inning. No score between Destrehan and Hahnville in the St. Charles rivalry. High school baseball on Crescent City Sports is brought to you by Gibbs Construction, a leader in the construction industry in Louisiana and the Gulf Coast for more than 45 years, transforming dreams, visions, and plans into reality. Gibbs Construction. our rivalry baseball coverage on Crescent City Sports, and this is Rivalry Week here. Will continue tomorrow night as the Archbishop Rommel Raiders will take on the John Curtis Patriots from Mike Miley Stadium. And then Thursday night, the Jesuit Blue Jays going against the Brother Martin Crusaders at historic Rags Sherman Field at Curse Rooney Stadium. The two great rivalries and the Catholic League title on the line. It's all right here on Crescent City Sports. VK Jones with you from Boutique, Louisiana, Hahnville High School, and cloudy days so far, and skies don't look too threatening. Expecting rain, but only a 25-30% chance. And the way it's looking, we might get this game in. We're in the bottom of the third, and it's looked pretty good for the weather-wise over here.
Leading off for your Fighting Tigers, number 6, Jake Reisinger.
Jake Reisinger will be leading off for the Tigers as we start the bottom half of the third. First pitch. And now will be a pop fly coming up, and that will be foul. Reisinger with a .222 batting average. And the pitch is a pop fly. We're going to right field. That will be caught. It'll be one out.
Now hitting number 11, Truman Moyer.
Up next will be Truman Moyer as we go back to the top of the order. Moyer 0 for 1 on the day. First pitch. And a little outside, counts 1-0. And a foul tip, counts 1-1. So Moyer trying to step in, trying to get on for the Tigers here. Only 2 hits for either team. 1-1, swing and a miss. Strike number 2. Harding has been pitching lights out from the jump. 1-2, and outside. It counts 2-2. One out here in the bottom of the third. 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 6 strikeouts for Harding with 2 outs.
Now hitting number 13, Aiden Machado.
Aiden Machado up next. Machado 1 for 1. And he's the guy with one of the 2 hits on the day. First pitch, ooh, inside. Counts 1-0. 1-0. And that will be a drive that will go, and it will be, oh, in and out the hands. And Machado will get on.
Up next for your Fighting Tigers, number 12, Maddox Lofton.
And that will count as a hit. So that will be second hit of the game for Aiden Machado. And I tell you what, the right fielder had to catch. That's Finnerty. He had it right there and dropped right when he got to the ground. So now Lofton will step in here, run at first with 2 outs. First pitch. Down the middle for a strike. Good pitch right there by Harding. Hahnville trying to find a way to get on the board first. 0-1 outside. Counts 1-1. 1-1. And that will be high. Counts 2-1. If the inning continues, Talentario on deck. Let's go, kid. 2-1. Strike two. Counts 2-2. Run on at first here, 2 outs in the bottom of the third. 2-2. Strike three! 7 strikeouts now for Bryson Harding. What a game for him for Destrehan as the Wildcats gets out of the inning. For Hahnville, no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on the bags. We go to the 4th inning. No score between Destrehan and Hahnville in the battle of St. Charles Parish. High school baseball on Crescent City Sports is brought to you by the Lamarck Motor Company in Kenner. Lamarck Ford is pre-owned and has a great selection of pre-owned vehicles, all makes and models, and we even have great deals for under $12,000. Must be a reason. VK Jones with you from Hahnville High School in Boutique, Louisiana. Matt Merritt on a producing side, handling his business. And I'll tell you, man, this is an honor to call some high school baseball here today for Crescent City Sports. And this has been fun so far, and this has been a really, really good ball game so far after 3 innings. Rain has not come down yet, and hopefully the rain will hold out and we'll get the game in because this is a 7-inning game.
Leading off for Wildcats, number 4, Jonah Hoslauer.
Jonah Hoslauer will lead off for Destrehan as we start the top half of the 4th inning. As Terrio's still on the mound. 4th inning of work for the Tigers. First pitch, down the middle for a strike. Terrio so far with 5 strikeouts. And this has been a pitcher's duel so far in this ball game. 0-1, swing and a miss. And a tip, strike 2. Oh, 2. Right down foul. And this has just been interesting looking into the baseball side of the St. Charles rivalry. 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 6 strikeouts now for Terrio. What a performance so far for Talentario. John Carmichael up next. Carmichael so far 0 for 1 on the day. Time's called. This is very, very interesting experience here. Experience this St. Charles rivalry of football and basketball. Baseball is pretty much the same how intense this rivalry is. One knows the count. One 0 and high. Count is 2-0. Down the middle. Strike 1. Count 2-1. Jace Degree on deck. Two 2-1. Oh, high inside. Count now 3-1. And Terrio pretty much is the ace for the Hahnville Tigers. 3-1. Woo! Ball 4. Wow. Close one right there. I gotta tell you one thing. Terrio threw a really, really good pitch down the middle. And man, the call from the head ump, ball 4. So up next will be Jace Degree. As the catcher and second baseman trying to calm down Terrio. And good poise right there by Hahnville. No arguments on that one. They just like talked it over. Let's move on. Let's try to get the next batter. So now will be Harding. Let's say Jace Degree up is next here at bat as they check at first for the tag. Degree 1 for 1 on the day for Destrehan. It's not a misprint, ladies and gentlemen. It's no score in the top of the 4th. Oh, tag was close going to first. Pitcher checking the runner here at first, the first pitch. They lay down the bunt. Now the pitcher will have it. He'll throw it to second. The tag is not in time. As Terrio trying to go to second, and I gotta say this, Terrio kind of hesitated on the action. If he would have just went straight to second, probably would have had the out. And as Coach Vial will come out and he will talk with his pitcher in his infield. And I'll tell you, Terrio trying to make a play, but he hesitated. And if he would have just maybe went to first or maybe tried to go to second early, it could have got him at second. The hesitation caused the runner to be safe. You know, but credit Terrio, he trying to make a play, you know, but can't hesitate because a lot of times the hesitation, the runner a lot of times will be safe. You gotta think in an instant what you have to do. But for Terrio, he really tried to make that play. So now first and second for Destrehan with 1 out in the top of the 4th. Big opportunity for the Wildcats to get on the scoreboard first. Up next will be Bryson Harding.
Now hitting number 19, Bryson Harding.
As the starting pitcher will try to help himself here with 1 out. 0 for 1 so far for Harding. First pitch, they lay down the bunt, that's foul. Counts 0-1. So it looks like they have Harding in there to go ahead and try to move the runners, both runners in scoring position here. Runner in scoring position for Destrehan with a runner at second and a runner at first. Standing room only crowd here today, here at Tiger Field. And the pitch outside. Counts now 1-1. Destrehan with a little small ball strategy here. One, they lay down a bunt. Pitcher will have it. He'll throw it to first, and it will get away. 1 run is going to score, and it'll be 1-0, but 2 runs will try to come in. Throw, play at the plate. He's tagged and got him. 2 outs here in the bottom half, in the top half of the 4th, but Destrehan goes up 1-0. Credit the RBI. credit the RBI there for Harding. And it was an error for Hahnville as he tried to throw it to first, and it got right away from the first baseman. 1-run score, but credit the right fielder getting the play in and the catcher making the tag. So now a runner at third now, 2 outs. Brady Meir will be the batter. Time's called. Meir so far 0 for 1 for the Wildcats. And the pitch inside counts 1-0. And it's outside. Count is 2-0. Wildcats trying to get a score on the board. 2-0. And high. High inside, 3-0. Luke Baudelaire on deck if the inning continues. 3-0. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Runner at third. Runner in scoring position for the Wildcats here, 2 outs. 3-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Terrio looked like he's starting to get his heat back a bit. Chance for Hahnville to get out the inning here. Payoff. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Terrio, 7 strikeouts for the Tigers as they get out of this one. But Destrehan, they score 1 run on no hits, 1 error, and 1 left on the bags. We go to the bottom half of the 4th inning. 1-0. Destrehan over Hahnville in the battle of St. Charles Parish. High school baseball on Crescent City Sports is brought to you by the Lamarck Motor Company in Kenner. The Lamarck Pre-Owned has a large selection of pre-owned vehicles, all makes and models. We even have deals under $12,000. Must be a reason. And our rivalry week continues. Our rivalry week in baseball on Crescent City Sports will continue tomorrow night as the Archbishop Rommel Raiders in the Catholic League will take on the John Curtis Patriots from Mike Miley Stadium. And then Thursday night, a historic night, as Jesuit will take on Brother Martin at historic Rag Sherman Field at Kirsch Rooney Stadium, as the 2 great rivalries will battle each other again, and this time for a Catholic League title on the line. It is all on Crescent City Sports. VK Jones with you out here at Tiger Park right here in Hahnville, Boutique, Louisiana. The battle of St. Charles Parish on the diamond. And I tell you, that was a great top half of the 4th. Destrehan taking advantage, getting a run in, but Hahnville bounced back to stop the bleeding. As Talon Terrio will lead off for the Tigers. So we start the bottom half of the 4th. First pitch is outside, counts 1-0. Terrio so far 0 for 1 on the day, but he has been unbelievable on the mound with 7 strikeouts. 1-0. That will be foul. Counts 1-1. And right to the shortstop. Makes the catch, 1 out. And up next will be Chase Morales.
Chase Morales.
Morales so far 0 for 1 on the day. And so far the pace has been really kind of on the steady pace. And there is a drive going to left field, and it'll be a base hit for Morales. Morales will get on his wheels. He's going to go to second, and he's in. Double for Chase Morales. Runner in scoring position for Hahnville with 1 out. What a job by Morales.
Now hitting number 9, Jaden Rosales.
And he hit a frozen rope going into left field, and right where the left fielder couldn't get it. Crescent Alexander, I'm going to say Jaden Robles, I'm sorry. Jaden Rosales will be the batter. First pitch is outside for 1-0. Rosales so far 1 for 1 on the day. Runner in scoring position for Hahnville. 1-0. And now to the strike zone for strike 1. Counts 1-1. And time is called as the assistant coach, as Coach Meir, and also he'll talk to the infield and the pitchers. We appreciate you joining us here this evening. It's been fun so far, and you know it's going to be a lot more fun the rest of this week with Curtis and Rummel tomorrow night, Battle of Metairie, and then on Thursday, I mean, Brother Martin Judge with another big-time rivalry is going to go down for the district championship as we're getting close to the end of the season. As you take a look, Destrehan already clinching the district championship and 8th in the power rankings. Hahnville 21, and they're looking to get a huge win to end a 15-game winning streak for Destrehan, and also for Hahnville to just move up a bit in the power rankings. Jaden Rosales back to live action. 1-1 outside. Counts 2-1. Crescent Alexander will be on deck. Two, 1. Strike 2. Counts 2-2 now. Runner in scoring position here, 1 out. Two, and goes right down, right to the first baseman with the stop, the scoop, and makes the play. 2 outs for the Wildcats. Big time right there by the first baseman, Walker Dew, making a huge stop and getting it to Harding for the tag. Crescent Alexander will be up next with 2 outs. But Rosales did do the job, moving the runner to third. So the tying run 90 feet away for Hahnville.
Hey, have fun, baby. Let's go.
First pitch, foul. Alexander being aggressive here on the first pitch. So far 4 hits for the Tigers. They got, and so far this inning, 1 hit. Make it. And a pitch foul. Counts 0-2. Counts 0-2.
Nobody better right here, baby. Let's go.
Sam Seminole on deck. Time run 90 feet away in the bottom of the 4th. Oh, 2. And it's outside. Count is 1-2. Harding so far 7 strikeouts. This is the 1 inning Hahnville has been giving them some real work here. Big pitch here for both teams. 1-2. Swing and a miss, and they're going to try to get him at the first base, and they get him there. Strikeout number 8 for Harding. As Destrehan gets out of the inning, Hahnville, no runs on 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on the bags. We go to the 5th inning. 1-0 Destrehan over Hahnville right here on Crescent City Sports. Let's take a quick timeout. We'll be right back. So all the stories, all the good stuff from all sports in New Orleans and the state of Louisiana, go to CrescentCitySports.com. We will also have a recap with interviews of this game tonight as well. VK Jones with you out here, Boutique, Louisiana, Hahnville High School. Great high school who's been out here for a long time, always be rebuilding all the time here. Great facilities, first time being here at the baseball park. So Terrio still on the mound. And Terrio in his 5th inning of work. If Hahnville comes back and wins, he'll be responsible for the victory. Luke Bordelon will lead off for the Wildcats, and timeouts called as we start the top of the 5th. And the first pitch from Bordelon is a pop fly. That will go towards the second baseman. He'll make the catch. 1 out. 1 pitch, 1 out here. Up next will be Bradley Hubbard, Bradley Hubbard will step in. Hubbard so far 1 for 1 for the Wildcats. And this has been so quick of a pace that both of these teams are mostly in their second at-bat, their second round of at-bats. So that's how much the pace has been so far in this game. First pitch is outside. Counts 1-0. And we just been here an hour. This has been just an hour, and we're in the 5th. 1-1. And that was pretty close right there. Counts 2-0. Down the middle for a strike. Counts 2-1. One out here. 2-1. Pop fly. This time will go to center. And it'll be caught. 2 outs. Up next for the Wildcats will be Walker Dew. Dew will step in here with 2 outs. First pitch is outside. Counts 1-0. Coach Vial hoping that his team, and especially Terrio, can stretch it out. And the pitch is foul. Counts 1-1. The pitch is low. Counts 3-1. Excuse me, make it 2-1. 2 outs, nobody on. Two, 1. Looked pretty good right there and a little outside. 3-1. And goes right down, shortstop, bobbles it. Can he get it there? No, he can, and it will not be in time. As Walker Dew gets on for the Wildcats. And that will be an error for Destrehan. That'll be the second error of the game. Shane Lee back to the top of the order for the Wildcats. Lee so far 0-2 on the day. First pitch goes right down, shortstop. Bobbles it again. Can he get it to first? He won't, and it will be another error for Hahnville, and it will be first and second with 2 outs. As Machado, I tell you, hesitated twice in a row. Could have had the third out. Now first and second for the Destrehan Wildcats with 1 out, and they're only up 1-0. So Hahnville has just got to find a way to get out of this inning. They just got to keep it simple and make the plays here. Hahnville just got to hope that those 2 errors will not be fatal mistakes. So now Jonah Haslauer will be the batter. First pitch outside, counts 1-0.
Let's go, kid.
1-0. And outside, count is 2-0. Standing room only crowd here in Boutique today. Hahnville trying to find a way to get out of it. Destrehan trying to extend the lead. 2-0. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Counts 2-1. John Carmichael on deck if the inning continues. To 1, and there's a pop fly. It's going to right field and right to the second baseman who makes the catch as Hahnville comes up big to get out the inning. For the Wildcats, no runs on no hits, 2 errors, and 2 left on the bags as we go to the bottom half of the 5th inning. 1-0, Destrehan over Hahnville. This is high school baseball right here on Crescent City Sports and CrescentCitySports.com, and also on YouTube. We appreciate you joining us. VK Jones here. And it's been one great ball game here, ladies and gentlemen. This has been a true rivalry game in itself and a pitcher's duel in itself. And I'm going to tell you why it's a pitcher's duel. You look at these 2 numbers here. Bryson Harding. Right now he is going into his 5th inning of work. Harding so far has given up no hits, no runs on 4 hits, and has struck out 8. And Talentario, who's been in there for 5 innings now, and he has only given up 1 run, 2 hits, and has struck out 7. And as Destrehan only have 2 hits, 1 for Jace DeGree and another for Brady Hubbard, 4 hits for Hahnville, 2 from Aiden Machado, 1 from Chase Morales, and 1 from Jaden Rosales. So I tell you one thing, Destrehan, if Hahnville's going to have to tie the game, they're going to have to go with the time they're hitting, and they're going to have to be smart on the base runners. But they're starting to put the ball in play. So that's the good thing with Hahnville staying in it. Sam Seminole will lead off first. The first pitch goes right down. Second baseman, he'll throw it to first and makes the play. There'll be one out.
Now hitting number 6, Jake Reisinger.
Jake Reisinger will be the batter. Reisinger so far 0 for 1 on the day. First pitch. And pop fly. This time going to right field. It'll be caught. 2 outs. 2 pitches, 2 outs, just like that. And up next, Jacob Jeffrey.
Number 11, Truman Moyer.
As we go back to the top of the order, Truman Moyer will be the batter. So far, 0 for 2 for Moyer. First pitch, and a pop fly going to center. Lee right under it, he makes the catch. 1, 2, 3, goes down the Tigers in the 5th. So no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on the bags for Hahnville as we go to the top half of the 6th. 1-0, Destrehan over Hahnville. Let's take a quick timeout. This is Crescent City Sports. And welcome back. VK Jones with you. Matt Merritt on the wheels of steel controlling things here. And we'd like to thank our cameraman as well, who's doing a great job out here today. That's the crew we're with, and that's how we're running things today in this battle of St. Charles Parish. Very good game so far here today in like what we call the parish here. And I seen some cooking earlier. I mean, some good cooking like they do always out here. The good jambalaya, the good hamburgers, all that good stuff. I know the folks are getting it and eating good.
Number 8, John Carmichael.
John Carmichael will lead off for Destrehan as we start off the top half of the 6th. And this has been a very good one here this afternoon. Terrio in his 6th inning of work. And here we go, first pitch. And that'll be a pop fly. That will go to center and we'll drop for a base hit. As Carmichael gets on for the Wildcats. First hit of the game for Carmichael. Jace Degree up next. And credit Carmichael, he hit the ball to right center and right to the gap where nobody can get it. Destrehan with their 3rd hit of the ball game. Run at first here. First pitch, right down the middle for a strike. Oh, 1. Strike 2. 2 good pitches there by Terrio. Oh, 2. Goes right down to the pitcher, and everybody's safe. It was a hard shot to Terrio. And he couldn't recover. He tried to recover that, but couldn't. And that will count as a hit for Destrehan as Degree gets on his 2nd hit of the ball game.
Now hitting number 19, Bryson Harden.
Bryson Harden will step up next. Harding 0 for 2 on the day. Nobody out here in this top of the 6th. Don't be surprised it'll be small ball strategy here. Let's see, and it is a bunt. Goes right to third. He'll throw it to first, and he'll make the play. It'll be 1 out. Harding does the job by moving the runners to second and third. So now Brady Meyer up next. Brady Meir up next, excuse me. I was hoping not to make the mistake and not miscall their name, but sorry. As Coach Jared Vial will come out, and he'll talk to his pitcher. Actually, it'll be David Meir. That is actually Coach Vial's brother. So he comes out there. He's the pitching coach. He's gonna talk with the pitcher and also with his infield. Hahnville's just hoping to keep Terrio in there as long as he can. And I think in LHSA rules, I think they have a pitch count pretty much, that you can't go a certain way, and if you go a certain time, certain pitches, you got to take out your pitcher. So I don't think they got to that mark yet, but they're hoping that Terrio can go as long as he can. And sometimes you need a little good talking to calm things down, get a breather, and try to get things back into focus. Second and third for Destrehan with 1 out. Meir 0 for 2 on the day. The first pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Destrehan looking to try to extend the lead. 0-1. And is inside. Counts 1-1. Second and third, 1 out. 1-1. Pop fly. That will be foul. But it'll be now it's 1-2. Big chance here for Terrio to step up and try to get a strikeout. That would be huge for Hahnville if he can get it. Muir looking for his first hit of the game. 1-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. Strikeout number 8 now for Terrio. Now 2 outs. Up next, Luke Bordelon. Bordelon 0 for 2 on the day. Second and third for the Wildcats here with 2 outs. First pitch, and it's foul. Counts 0-1. Two outs here in the top of the 6th inning. A good one here in St. Charles Parish. The 0-1. Strike 2. There's a big pitch here for both teams. Destrehan looking to extend the lead. Hahnville trying to get out of it. 0-2, and it's outside. Count is 1-2. Close to being a wild pitch, but credit the catcher for staying in front. If Terrio gets this strikeout, the Hahnville fans are going to go nuts in the stands. 1-2. Strike 3! 9 strikeouts for Terrio. What a performance as Hahnville gets out of the inning. Destrehan, no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 on the bags as we go to the bottom half of the 6th inning. 1-0. Destrehan over Hahnville in the Battle of St. Charles Parish right here on CrescentCitySports.com. VK Jones with you. We appreciate you joining us. And this has been truly a pitcher's duel. Harding, 8 strikeouts. Terrio, 9 strikeouts. What a game we have today. Now the Tigers in this bottom of the 6th is going to have to come up big. They're going to have to get a run to at least tie the game, or if they can get some breaks, maybe get 2 to take the lead going into the 7th. But they're going to have to hit the ball, timely hitting, and some good base running. As Harding will continue for Destrehan, and Harding will he'll be going in his 6th inning of work.
Leading off your Fighting Tigers, number 13, Aiden Machado.
Aiden Machado will lead off for Hahnville right here in this bottom of the 6th. The first pitch, and that will be a base hit. That's a big hit there by Machado, and he will hold up at first. Machado with his 3rd hit of the game for Hahnville.
Now hitting for the Tigers, number 12, Maddox Lofton.
Maddox Lofton up next. Chance for Hahnville to try to move the runner. The time runner's on here in this bottom of the 6th. They setting up the bunt. Not bad, goes to the 3rd baseman. He'll throw it to first, makes the play. But it moves the runner to 2nd as the tying run now is at 2nd base.
Up next for your Tigers, number 14, Talon Terrio.
Talon Terrio will be the batter. A chance for the pitcher to try to help himself. Base hit could tie the game. Time's called. And it looks like it's going to be probably a pitching change. Pitching change or position change, one of the two. I think that is going to be it for Bryson Harding. Let's see if they can make a pitching change or position change here. And that is it for Harding. Harding, who lasted 5.5 innings, giving up no runs on 5 hits. And looks like the new pitcher is probably going to be Spencer Schubar. Schubar probably is going to be the new pitcher here as Coach Meir is not taking any chances, as Chris Meir wants to try to get things straight here. We'll try and get the number right quick. I don't think it's probably Degree. Let's say Degree. I think it's 6, I believe. That's Jace Degree. Degree will change it up a bit. Degree will go from catcher And he's going to go ahead and pitch for Destrehan. So Degree will replace Harding, and Harding had a great outing with 8 strikeouts on the day for Harding. Coach Meir just decided to go ahead and make the change because of the fact tying run is at second. And it looks like that Harding was a little tired, and he felt like, hey, just bringing a fresh arm in there to try to stop the Tigers. Both of these teams will battle out again. This is actually the last district game for both teams today, but they will battle it out in a non-district matchup on Thursday. And credit both of these schools to really continue the rivalry and more than anything else, especially with the new district setup, to just at least still play twice on the schedule. So that is really good for both schools, and I give them a lot of credit for doing that.
Degree is going from behind the plate to the mound. Harding is going from the mound to behind the plate. Number 14,
Wow.
Ontario, now hitting for your Fighting Tigers.
So Harding is actually going to be catching. So, wow, that's something interesting to hear, that both positions being switched. I have not really seen that before. So here we go as we continue live action. Terrio at the plate with a runner in scoring position. The first pitch. And pop fly foul. Counts 0-1. Terrio 0 for 2 on the day. Base hit can tie the ball game. Oh, 1. Strike 2.
Come on, man.
Runner in scoring position here with 1 out. Chase Morales on deck. Ontario has one of the 3 home runs Hahnville has this season. 0-2 is low inside for ball 1. Count now is 1-2.
Let's go, kid.
1-run lead for Destrehan. 1-2 and outside. Counts 2-2. And now the Destrehan fans not getting too happy out there either. So both fan bases having a little gripes with the head umpire. Two and goes right down shortstop. He'll throw it to first and makes the play. 2 outs. So there'll be 2 outs here as the runner moves to third. Tying run 90 feet away. Chase Morales up next. Morales 1 for 2. He had a base hit last time. He had a double the last he was at bat. Base hit could tie the game. First pitch down the middle for a strike. The 0-1 and it's low. Counts 1-1. Two outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Hahnville can tie it. 1-1. And it's high. Counts 2-1. Hahnville been behind his team looking to try to find something to cheer about. 2-1. And it's high. Counts now 3-1. Jaden Rosales on deck. If the inning continues. 3-1. Ball 4. Machado. Good job there by Morales. He gets on with 2 outs. Now Jaden Rosales up
Now
next.
hitting number 9, Jaden Rosales.
It's just neat with the names here, you know, Morales, Rosales. It kind of rhymes with different letters. So now Rosales will have to step in here. First and third, runners on the corners, 2 outs. Base hit can tie it in the bottom of the 6th. As Jace Degree pitching. First pitch down the middle for a strike. Oh, 1 outside. Counts 1-1. As they check the runner in first. Two outs here, runners on the corners, and a 1-1. That will be a base hit, and a run will score, and we're tied at 1. And now, runners on the corners with 2 outs. RBI single for Jaden Rosales. Hahnville comes up big with 2 outs. And now the leading runner is 90 feet away for the Tigers. And up next will be Crescent Alexander. Alexander so far 0 for 2. And looks like there might be another pitching change as Coach Chris Meir goes back out on the mound. And actually, I don't think he's going to make a change. He's going to talk to his pitcher, talks with the infield, try to keep things at bay. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th is the Tigers so far this inning with 1 run on 2 hits and no errors this inning. And like we mentioned, Hahnville had to really go with some good timely hitting and also get some breaks. One to try to tie it, and they did that. Now the opportunity for the Tigers to take the lead in this bottom of the 6th. Crescent Alexander will step in next. Alexander's 0 for 2. As the Tiger fans really got something to cheer about here. As they got a pitch runner coming in for Hahnville. As Alexander will step in here as we get back into live action. Hahnville an opportunity to take the lead. First lead of the ball game if Hahnville can get the base hit. The first pitch is down the middle for a strike. Counts 0-1. First and third here, 2 outs. Time's call. Still cloudy out here, but not a raindrop in sight. 0-1, swing and a miss, strike 2, and a hesitation, and now runners at second and third with 2 outs here. Now it's 2 strikes on Alexander. Destrehan an opportunity to get out the inning. Base hit gives Hahnville their first lead. 0-2 and outside. Counts 1-2. DeGrew trying to find a way to get out the inning. 1-2 and high. High inside, counts 2-2. Big pitch here for both teams. Second and third for Hahnville. 2 outs. 2-2. Swing and a miss, and they're going to have to go to first for the confirmation, and they do. As DeGree gets Destrehan out the inning, but Hahnville, they get 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left on the bags. We go to the 7th inning, tied at 1 apiece in the battle of St. Charles Parish. We definitely appreciate you joining us here on CrescentCitySports.com. VK Jones with you. And our rivalry, and this is just day 1 of our baseball rivalry week here on Crescent City Sports. The coverage will continue tomorrow as we go to the Catholic League, as the Archbishop Roman Raiders will take on the John Curtis Patriots from Mike Miley Stadium. And then on Thursday night for the Catholic League Championship, the Jesuit Blue Jays taking on the Brother Martin Crusaders from historic Rag Sherman Field at Kirsch Rooney Stadium. And it will be all right here on Crescent City Sports. And continue to go to Crescent City Sports for all sports coverage, New Orleans and in the state of Louisiana. Like we mentioned, the New Orleans Pelicans will be playing in the NBA play-in tournament coming up Wednesday night. And then big weekend of college baseball, especially in the city of New Orleans. UNO has been playing very, very well. The Delgado Dolphins and the Nunez Pelicans will ballot part number 2 this weekend in Chalmette. That is going to be one great battle. The last time these two played, Delgado won all 4 games, but 3 out of the 4 by 1 run. So it's been some great ball games, and we're presenting some more great ball games out there this weekend out there in Chalmette. So we get now to the top of the 7th. Terrio in 7th inning of work. He's going to stretch it out here. First pitch is high for ball 1. Brady Hubbard up first and down the middle for a strike. So it will be Hubbard, Walker Dew, Shane Lee this inning. Hubbard so far 1-4-2. And the pitch, and that will be dropped for a base hit for Hubbard. They try to get him at first. Ooh, close. And I got to tell you, you can't run too slow. You gotta get to the first base if you can. Great effort there by the right fielder. Walker Dew up next. So that will count, second hit of the game for Hubbard. Now Dew up next, who is 0 for 2 on the day. First pitch, and it's high. Counts 1-0. And high, counts 2-0. 2-0 as they set up the bunt foul. So it counts now 2-1. Shane Lee on deck for the Wildcats. 2-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Two. And inside, counts 3-2. Run on at first. Nobody out here in the top of the 7th. Payoff. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Terrio now 10 strikeouts. What a performance.
Now hitting number 24, Shane Lee.
Shane Lee up next. Now Lee will step in 0-3 on the day. Destrehan's best hitter has had a struggle today. Run at first. 1 out, first pitch is outside, counts 1-0. That will be foul. Count is 1-1. Destrehan can try to move the runner. Leading runners on at first for the Wildcats as they check the run at first. One, and it's high. Counts 2-1. Two-one pitch and a check swing for strike 2. Here we go here. 1 out with a runner on at first. 2-2 and high for ball 3. Counts full 3-2. Strikeout would be big. Double play would be humongous for Hahnville to get out the inning. Payoff. Strike 3! As they try to throw it to first, they couldn't get him. But wow, 11 strikeouts for Terrio. What a game.
Now hitting number 4, Jonah Hoslauer.
Jonah Hoslauer up next. Running first. 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. Hoslauer 0-3 on the day. First pitch is outside. Counts 1-0. Time's called. Hahnville gets out this inning. They got an opportunity of a lifetime in the bottom. Swing and a miss. Counts 1-1.
Let's go, baby.
Run at first here is the leading runner for Destrehan if they can get a hit. 1-1, check swing, strike 2. John Carmichael on deck if the inning continues. If Terrio gets this strikeout, This Hahnville fan base is going to go crazy. 1-2, and it'll be foul.
Let's go, TT. Come on, baby.
We get back to live action here. 2 outs. Runner at first. 1-2, and pop fly. That will go to foul territory, and that will be foul.
Let's get him right here.
Like we mentioned, this has been a pitcher's duel all throughout the ball game. Destrehan can keep things going with a base hit. Hahnville can get out the inning with a chance to win. 1-2, and foul. This is a true definition here of a classic baseball game here. One, two, once again, and they're gonna go to second. The throw, the tag, and they get him! Hahnville will have the opportunity to win it in the bottom of the 7th with a big-time throw and catch from the catcher to the second baseman. For Destrehan, no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on the bags. We go to the bottom half of the 7th, tied at 1 apiece between Hahnville and Destrehan in the Battle of St. Charles Parish. We appreciate you joining us here on CrescentCitySports.com. VK Jones with you. And the way it was looking, Terrio was trying to get the strikeout. He threw it outside, but credit the catcher. And he came up big time with the throw. That's Casey Alexander who connected with the shortstop, Machado, and making the play. Huge there for Hahnville. Now an opportunity for the Tigers to get a base runner on and can win it here in the bottom of the 7th. As Jace DeGrew will continue to pitch on the mound for Destrehan. And the way it's looking, Hahnville will have their bottom 2 in their actually their top their leadoff hitter to bat this inning. It'll be Seminole leading off, Reisinger second, and then Moyle on third. And I wouldn't be surprised Jared Vial might go with a pinch hitter. We'll see here.
Tiger fans, put your hands together for number 3, Sammy Semino.
Sam Semino will step in as we start the bottom half of the 7th. Hahnville needs 1 to win. Home run can get it out the way quickly. Base hit could have the winning run on immediately. First pitch. And down the middle for a strike. Counts 0-1. 0-1 is outside. Counts 1-1. Seminoles so far 0 for 2 on the day.
Let's go, Sammy.
1-1 and outside. Counts 2-1.
Sam. Work hard here, Sam. Find a way, kid.
2-1. And inside high. Counts 3-1. Jake Reisinger on deck. The third baseman talking with degree.
Let's go, Sam. Find a way.
Hahnville needs base runners. And there's a base hit. It could be, and it is a base hit. And I tell you one thing, the left fielder had a chance and just missed it. And a double for Sam Semino as the winning runner is in scoring position. First hit of the game for Semino.
Bringing up number 6, Jake Reisinger.
I had to really check myself a second because I'm thinking it was a base hit. The left fielder still had a chance, but just missed it as it hit the ground. So that counts as a hit for Reisinger. Let's say for Semino. Reisinger up next here, 0 for 2. Base hit could win it for Hahnville. As they're going to try and set up the bunt. Time's call. And looks like a little controversy here.
That's a ball. He never gave him time. That's a ball. That's a ball.
Interesting here.
That's a ball.
The batter was asking for time. He didn't get it.
He never gave it to him. That's a ball.
As Coach Vial will talk with the umpire to get an explanation. Batter did ask for time. The umpire did not give him time. And the fans was looking for a balk. And looks like the officials not going to give it to him. Surprisingly, the officials did not do a conference just to straighten it out. So no conference on the field. So they're going straight with it. Hahnville fans not liking that. Destrehan fans, that was very interesting there. Not a bunt, goes down to the pitcher. And he'll throw the first and out. Close, but credit. Reisinger did the job moving the runner 90 feet away.
Now hitting for your fighting.
And it's just one out.
11, Truman Moyer.
Truman Moyer up next. And Reisinger, I tell you, the pitcher, Degree for a minute kind of hesitated. He was seeing he couldn't go to third. He went to first and made the play. So one out, runner at third for Hahnville, the first pitch. And it's foul. Foul tip on that one, so the count's 0-1. Moyer 0 for 3 on the day. Big opportunity for Hahnville to get the win. A base hit can do it. Pitch is outside. Counts 1-1. Moyer can come up big here. Get his first hit of the game, and that could be the game. This could be the game winner if he can get it. 1-1. Foul. Count is 0-2. Aiden Machado on deck. One, two. And a wild pitch. And they're looking. And they're scoring. Tigers win it. They won the ball game on a wild pitch. What a ball game. My goodness. Wow. Final score, the Hahnville Tigers 2. The Destrehan Wildcats 1. Unbelievable. And credit the Hahnville Tigers continuing to fight all through the game and got it done. A very, very faithful mistake by the Wildcats with the wild pitch, and the catcher did not know where the ball was, and Hahnville went in and got the game-winning run. Wow, let's get final totals on this one. for Destrehan. 1 run on 5 hits. No errors for Destrehan. 2 runs. I would say Destrehan 1 run, 5 hits, no errors for Hahnville, the winning Tigers. 2 runs on 7 hits, 3 errors. And as we take a look at the pitching performances, the winning pitcher is going to go to Talon Terrio. He'll go to 3-3 on the season, finishes with 11 strikeouts. And the losing pitcher will go to Bryson Harding. He had over 8 strikeouts on the day, as he is the losing pitcher. The Hahnville Tigers now, they will go to 18-11 on the season. That will help them move up in the power rankings, and also they go 3-2 in the district as they get a winning record in the district, in the River Parish district here. Hahnville and Destrehan, now they go to 21-9, ending their 15-game winning streak, and they are 4-1 in the district. So that is it from here, from Tiger Park here in Hahnville, right here in Boutique, Louisiana. We thank you so much for joining us. Join us tomorrow for Archbishop Rummel and John Curtis, for Mike Milan, and Thursday night, Judge with Brother Martin for the Catholic League title from Rag Sherman Field at Curse Rooney Stadium. And we'll have that for you Thursday night. Everything all on Crescent City Sports. For Matt Merritt, for Ken Strahan, for Lenny Van Gelder, I'm VK Jones. We appreciate you joining us here. This has been a presentation on high school baseball right here on Crescent City Sports.